Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
Well, the sun has gone down, and so has the thermometer, as EA Sports welcomes you to venerable Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few shoe battle with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field, the most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
They often say you can't force situations, you just have to let them happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. 4th year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mahomes.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the... Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 47.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The passer defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round. Ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. He underneath here to Lindsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Lock working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, 30 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Ball carrier. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
Good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an en route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll give this to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
26, Le'Veon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Broncos 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. $39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. The crowd 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Locke. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
To Philip Lindsay.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition, it's Melvin Gordon. And he will have a Broncos first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Philip Lindsay.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
At the Broncos' 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And able to get this out to the 25.
For first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
In space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the
2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ben Neiman on
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And he's been effective and they're winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it with Bell, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quickly to Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
45.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Locke working out of the gun. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Lindsey, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Hardman on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And late open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Gets this one to Hill. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return is Spencer. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Alex Okafor on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Locke going to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 22, Locke looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Locke to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Broncos 10.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
For the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. 53.
Now to the air. Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. Come the offense as they take over. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick once to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed. Here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field. It's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
Their own 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Locke looks to throw it again. Screen pass to Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
56.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke out quickly to Judy.
Locke's pass.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Locke again. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Locke, got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, 34 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
His throw incomplete. Normally sure-handed Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And it's third down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Forced out to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's taken down inside the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Bell. Just bowling over tacklers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.